coming up on this King's Dominion Park vlog.
This is insane. It is a station way up here. I love it. Where Pantherian would be. Oh, it is here. It just hasn't opened.
Now get ready. Here we go.
What's going on, guys? It's ARCM. We are back at King's Dominion. It is the final day of the ACE Spring Conference. It is also the final day of the ARCM Tour Spring Fling. We have early ERT today on Twisted Timbers, as well as stuff in Candy Apple Grove to kick off the day. There's also a tour that we're going to take part of. That's for Twisted Timbers. And there's a lot more fun that we will have in the park, getting final rides in on Rapterra and getting the credits we so missed last time. So let's get inside. And we are in the park. King's Dominion, it is weird being here. It is 9:38 right now. The ERT does not start until 10 o'clock, but I'm wondering if they're going to start it earlier just because of how many ACE members are here. From what they said yesterday, when we were at the Grizzly meetup, they said that there's approximately like nearly 700 ACE members at this event. Like there's like a lot of us, like 700 ACE members from like around the nation, which is a lot.
That's for the whole weekend. I don't know if that's because I don't know if it's like today.
Right. Yeah, but that's still a lot of people. So, because I'm sure a lot of people are just doing the ERT and dipping, but we actually have a good amount of today to take up. And then we have to inevitably make the unfortunate journey home after today. So we will see how much we accomplish. I'm hoping we should be able to get a lot in. Sunday, we don't know how the crowds are going to be. Probably are going to be more school groups today. And we'll get done what we can. Hopefully we can do this, maybe. We'll see. Candy Apple Grove. And there are, well, a lot of apples, which makes a lot of sense. The headlining attraction back here is Twisted Timbers, as you all most definitely know. And yeah, it's a great roller coaster. It's my first RMC coaster, so it definitely means a lot to me, this ride. And we get some more rides on it, which will be a ton of fun. Looks like ERT has started nice and early today. Here goes the train. Two rides on Timbers to start the day in the back row. Very fun ride. A great roller coaster with some insane ejector airtime throughout the entire experience. Thoroughly having a blast on this ride. There really is nothing wrong with it at all. Really good. I feel like the ops are better, but that's probably because it's all supervisors, I'm not gonna lie. But we're gonna continue back. We're gonna return to Timbers in a little bit because that is where we will have our lovely, oh, there's a shop with Timbers now in there. And then there's some ERT in the vicinity we're gonna check out as well. What was once a Togo stand-up coaster is now a pendulum ride in the form of Delirium, which is our next ride that we are gonna get on today.
And enjoy the rest of your day with us here.
Well, that was certainly something. Alright, after getting off Delirium, we are now back over here at Twisted Timbers. We're getting ready for a backstage tour very soon. this is Twisted Timbers. Awesome shots for you guys from back here, so I hope you guys enjoy it. Wild. This is the turnaround here. This is insane. You're just right up against it like this. Really cool tour. And the ops so far have been pretty good, so trains have been coming quite consistently through here. An amazing tour. Huge shout out to the American Coaster enthusiasts for having us come by for the spring conference and to get some awesome backstage footage for you guys. But now I figured with all the excitement and still people back there, we're gonna get on Timbers ourselves. Just did 3 more rides on Twisted Timbers. I'm satisfied with how much I've done on that ride. That ride is fantastic through and through. Great airtime. So much chaos in the second half. Drawn out airtime hills. It has so much going for it. It is a fantastic ride. So much fun throughout the entirety of this thing. Wow, I love this. And this shop here with a bunch of Twisted Timber stuff, including the nano coaster for it. Looks really nice. Ooh, it's got an easy one to make too. Really nice Sunday. There really isn't a lot of people here right now. It's noon. No school groups from the looks of things, so obviously that does reduce the crowds quite a bit. It's really not too bad out right now. Obviously, Jungle X will be the big question mark, and we'll have to see how that is. But right now, I'm actually going to be heading to Flight of Fear. That is a Premier Ride Spaghetti Bowl coaster that I have not done yet. So we're going to go and check out how a Spaghetti Bowl rides in the dark. Good to see you again, Jungle X. Just everything about this area is like so good. I love what they've done with this area so much. It's pretty incredible. here is Flight of Fear, but right over here is where Pantherian would be. Oh, it is here. It just hasn't opened yet. They are putting together the temple for it. The sign's already up for it too, which looks really nice. And from what I know, trains are on the track too. He's just putting some new parts in. Should be open soon. Now we're going in the Wade Foundation testing facility for Flight of Fear. This is very intriguing.
Raise cycle ready. With your head against the headrest and your palms away. All clear. Live on.
Well, that was something. It's his spaghetti bowl, right? I think Joker's better, in all honesty. I think Joker Stinks does the job better. But I like the theme inside, for sure. I think it's a pretty cool theme in and of itself. But, I don't know, I think I like Joker more. Alright, let's see how many rides I can get on this.
Yeah, but it's not that fast.
Go into the temple for Rapterra. Alright, so that was one ride on Rapterra. I did back left. I was by myself and it definitely has the shake. But it's also warm, so this thing's been absolutely hauling all day. So yeah, I think I was probably the only one on my side, and then there's like two people on the right side. So yeah, it was gonna be a little shaky. So anytime you ride any sort of wing coaster, you definitely want to try to make sure there's like two people on the opposite side, because that way you always have your ride a little bit smoother. So I was not able to have that this time around, but at least if you have a more balanced car, then it shouldn't be as bad. However, I will say, this is definitely way more intense than Gatekeeper. Like, it's a very intense roller coaster. You get gut punched on that launch. You are feeling this helix. It's a very intense ride.
Take me to King's Dominion. You take me out with the crowd. You let me live in Candy Apple Grove. And now that I'm here, I'll never grow old. Let me rock.
Just went back to Candy Apple Grove. We're gonna go on the drop tower. Once again, this was a lot of fun last time, so I'm sure another ride will be no exception.
ladder, see if you enjoy that drop from the top.
That's a great tower. Give it a try when you're here. Really is a lot of fun. Lots of fun. The ops love to play tricks on you and they just release the thing and you go. It's really cool. Alright, through to Grizzly Gulch is Grizzly. We're getting a ride on that awesome Woody. It is a station weight up here. I love it. Alrighty, we are just about finished up with our lunch. Now we are going to go into Planet Suki. There are 2 credits in here that I still have yet to get, and we are going to go and get those credits. It's a very big area too, so you get to really check this one out. Alright, Great Pumpkin Coaster done. Now we have Woodstock Express. Hello, Punk. Woodstock Express is done. This is a fun little family coaster, and it definitely is very interesting for a kiddie coaster. This is probably easily the best kiddie coaster I've ever done. I think that it's really, really cool that you have a wooden kiddie coaster to be a part of a lineup. This actual area, this coaster is actually paired with the Great Pumpkin Coaster, so it's really cool that it has 2 kiddie coasters in its area, and this one is obviously being the bigger one is actually a pretty solid ride in and of itself, so pretty cool that they have this. Back on Twisted Timbers now. Alright, we got our one ride in on Twisted Timbers, and that was amazing. Much faster than it was this morning for ERT, and even faster than the runs that I had throughout the day during the behind the scenes tour. This is really, really great ride. Unfortunately, I can't compare it to Pantherian because it's not open yet. But otherwise, it's so far probably my favorite coaster in the park. I'm pending one more, obviously, but it's so good. So good. Well, let's see what they got in Outfitters before we close this day off. I feel like this is a whole new store from the last time I was here. This is really crazy. A lot of 50th merch. They even got a shirt with like a bunch of, I guess, fireworks. Like the little puffs to make it imitate the sky. That actually looks pretty cool. And they also have the Plaza Gifts, which I think was closed the last time I was here, so check this store out too. Right from the get-go, they already have a bunch of new here. Pantherian and Rapterra stuff out here. They also updated the Nano to include Rapterra on here. He just never got around to changing the color on Pantherian yet. Alright, we are gonna make our way out of here, out of King's Dominion. We had a great day and a half here, as well as throughout the entire Spring Fling Tour, but most importantly also taking part in the ACE Spring Conference for 2025. This was such a blast. Met so many enthusiasts, met so many ACE members. Huge shout out to all of you. Huge shout out to ACE for running this whole 3-day event essentially. And I had a blast. I cannot wait to come back here to Kings Dominion, especially for Pantherian, because I already know that's going to be amazing. But concluding out the entirety of this tour, concluding the spring conference, some of the most fun I've easily had doing this as a hobby, without even a doubt in my mind. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and always thank your ride operators. Have an amazing rest of your day. I will see you all in the parks very, very soon. Goodbye, everybody.
Here we go.
Park